What's up, fellow YouTubers? I know it's been a really long time since I've updated you on my 120. There's been just a lot of stuff going on in my life. I've been really busy at work. Just recently got engaged as of Friday night to my longtime girlfriend. Decided to take the plunge, so we've been really busy with that. You know, the whole wedding planning, telling the family. But anyway, on to the stuff that everybody loves. A lot of good stuff have been going on with the aquarium. I've been using a new product called Red Sea Energy, Part A and B, Red Sea Reef Energy, Part A and B, and it's been doing wonders for my tank. It's basically a lot of the amino acids and vitamins and minerals that the corals need, plus along a lot of the lines of things that the corals benefit from, like phytoplankton and different types of natural stuff they would eat in the sea. The funny thing about it is, one of the byproducts when you put the stuff in, it looks like antifreeze. So when you put it in, it turns your water basically this bright fluorescent greenish color, kind of similar to the green trumpet coral you see there just to your right. But everything's been going good. I've got some new corals, some new collector corals. I've actually become a librarian and toolkit crypt keeper of my local Mars Club. So basically I get to hold on to all the tools and stuff that people would use, like hole saws, par meters. I actually got a par meter I can use now. I'm in the process of that, talking about par meters. I'm in the process too of changing the lighting system on this tank because just through a little investigation, friends looking at it, watching the coral growth, the 4-bulb tech system that I have on here on my DIY lighting hood, it's just not cutting the butter. It's not doing the job. So I recently invested in a Tech 8-bulb fixture, and that should be in Friday, hopefully. You know how things go when you order stuff. So I already got the bulbs for it. I'm just waiting for the product to come in. So things are going good. Let's take a look at some of the corals and some of the things that I got. First of all, here's a shot of some stuff that's in my quarantine tank. The thing you're just seeing to your far left is what's called a Lucky Charms Leuphastria. And right here is a pink Millepora. This one, believe it or not, it's a little brown, but it's starting to color up, is a orange Millepora. Right directly behind that, the one that has the pink eyes, is called a baby's breath Favia. And let's see if we can get a shot of this one back here. And the one just, having a hard time getting in there, the one just to the right of the Favia is a red acan. That's what it was labeled at my Mars meeting. We have raffle prizes that some of the people bring in, and it was labeled as a red acan. Doesn't look like one to me, but we'll see how it turns out. And one of my recent pickups yesterday, it's still needing a color up. It looked a lot better in the tank when I got it. Is a Mark Paletta or Paletti, what's called a pink tip acro. It's basically green with pink tips. And all the bubbles you're seeing are basically coming from my little power head I have in here. Every once in a while he spits out micro bubbles, but it's not really hurting anything. And then down below is just a macroalgae that I had left over that I kind of threw in there. And my one and only damsel, he's been a little punk picking on everybody, so he got banished to the quarantine tank. So let's take a look at some of the corals in the big tank. Sorry guys, tank's a little dirty there. Just got some new cleanup crew, some turbo snails, some pyramid snails, some Nasario snails. I was lacking a lot in cleanup crew in here, so I decided, as you can see, the glass gets dirty real easy. And that's about 3 days worth of gunk So the snails are in there doing their job. Sorry about the hand there. Anyway, as you can see, there's a green tip frog spawn down in the bottom there. And this is what's called a green haze plate. And he's doing pretty well. He's encrusting on the rock a little bit. He's growing out. Here's a purple polyp bird's nest, which is a pretty rare one. It's a Tubbs. This is a Tyree. Let me get down here so it's a little easier to see. This is a Tyree toadstool. I'm thinking about pulling it out of here because I've been hearing some horror stories about toadstools spreading their toxins and stuff and killing corals. So I'm just kind of monitoring that and keeping an eye on it. Here's a purple tip frog spawn. It's only about 2 heads, same with the other green tip. Here's the monster. This is a bicolor hammer coral. So it's green and purple. And of course I've got my trumpet corals. That's a kind of a bluish green. And here's a neon green. And of course there's my purple tang that likes to be on camera, likes to bug everybody. And really, buddy, yes, you're not always hungry. That's some Sympodium, which they're not super rare, but they're getting harder to find. And there's some Ponape bird's nest. It's a little discolored. This one was dying for the longest time, but it's finally taken off again, which is a meteor shower. Just behind that there is some Captain America Monopora. And my clam I've had for quite a while. He's doing good. A little frag of Hollywood Stunner. This is just an unknown chalice. I'm not even sure what it is. Either did the guy at the local fish store. It's basically an orange chalice with a bit of a burgundyish orange. The eyes are kind of a bright orange, and then it's got green striations, as you can see, all throughout it. Just behind that, some Gorilla's nipples, zoanthids, some whammon watermelons, along with a snail hiding back there. Just above that is what are called gold bar zoanthids. Just above that is some screaming green bird's nest. Kind of hard to see with the old tang in the way. Right behind that is a tiny frag of red Millipora. I'm sorry, Monopora, I guess. Or Gonopora, sorry. Can't even get my corals right. Some pink Gonopora. Some bubblegum monster chalice. Some Miami Hurricane. There's some screaming green or neon green Palithoas. Some eagle eye zoanthids, some whammon watermelons. Gorilla nipple pallies. That's called a peach bird's nest. It's a little tiny piece. And some blue Tubbs zoanthids. This is a Ducasana plate. There's some pink chalice. And here's my prized possession I just recently picked up in Oregon when I was on vacation. A red Gonopora. It's basically a reddish orange with a yellow mouth. And that was a pretty expensive purchase. And some orange plate. Some LA Lakers Terminaria. And just to the right of that is some purple and blue Lefastria. Just down below that is some more Lucky Charms that you saw that was in the quarantine tank. Some Fire and Ice War Favia. This is what's called a Robococky Chalice. It's green, blue, pink, and purple. Doesn't really show the colors real well on this camera, but oh my god, guys. And then it's got speckles of green all throughout it. Just above here on a little frag disc, a recovering Christmas tree, or Christmas Favia is what they call it. If any of you guys know what these acans are, please let me know. The one just to the left of that, it's kind of a burgundy burnt orange with some really light green stripes. And in the center, it's a deep purple with a pink mouth. And the other one here is kind of a deep burgundy rim on the inside with a pink mouth and like a grayish outer lip. Any ideas, guys? It would help. Far back corner there is a little Candy King trumpet. There's some blue chalice right there. Let's see, some Poker Star Monty. That is a tricolor Acropora. Let's see, what else do we have here? That is just a regular green Acropora. Really? Sorry, I'm trying to get away from my purple Tang. He's just being a camera whore. Dude, really? Go away. Scram. And that's some bonsai, purple bonsai acro. That's a smooth skin. It's called a Your Reef Yellow Stinger. There's, let's see, some Rainbow Pasillipora, some Green Stag, some blue Acropora, another piece of Red Planet. There's a piece back in the back, which is a purple Pasillipora. And there's a green Millie, Sunset Monty. This is supposed to be a pink bird's nest, but it doesn't look too pink to me. And then my green Gonapora. And this is, I'm not sure what this one is. It's like a type of a green plate on that frag disc. And that's about it, guys. And of course, you know, the typical green or red and white. I don't even remember what to call them anymore. Basically, a type of a feather duster almost. So, anyway, that's kind of an overall shot of the tank. Everything's kind of going along, chugging along. Things are doing good. Just a lot going on in life. You know how it is. So that's pretty much what the tank is like. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a great day and happy reefing.